Hello everyone, welcome back to the 5-3-1. If you can't remember what that is, it's 5 questions, 3 compliments and 1 stroll. And today, my guest is the artist formerly known as The Boy John, John Rochford. There he is.
Hey! I hope that looked good.
I think it looked amazing.
Yeah.
It's weird actually, because we've been best mates now for about a year, something like that. But yeah, this is the first time we've ever met, so it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been longer, couldn't it?
It could have been. As I understand it, you live somewhere up north.
Yeah, pretty much. I live sort of, Lancashire.
Lancashire. And you've come down all the way down here to South London, specifically for me in the 5-3-1, is that right?
No. I'm doing a 30-day trip in my van where I travel around the country, and I'm releasing daily videos every day, and I'm trying to interact with different creators each day.
Yeah.
Didn't have anyone to film with today.
Right. But the whole 30-day thing was sort of added on to the visit down here.
No.
Anyway, let's get on with it.
It's the 5-3-1 interviews. It's the 5-3-1 interviews. It's the 5-3-1 interviews. It's the 5-3-1 now.
So John, you're currently sort of doing YouTube pretty much full time.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
That doesn't count as a question.
Right, okay.
It's not one of the 5. But what is the worst job you ever had?
What is the worst job I ever had? 2 come to mind. I grew up in Cambridge, and one of my early jobs was to try and get people to go on punts. So I'd just stand there with a board, basically harassing people to try and get them on punts.
Yeah, that's not great.
Which was grim, and I didn't realise this when I took the job, but I didn't get paid if I didn't get anyone on the punts. So it was a rubbish job. The other one that comes to mind is I had a Christmas job at the Disney store, but they only had 5 songs that they would play on repeat. 5 Christmas Disney songs on repeat. And do you know what? Here's the tragic thing. I don't even remember what they were because they clearly affected me so much that I've just completely driven them out of my memory. But I do remember just slowly going insane with those Christmas songs just on repeat the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answers. Let's go over here.
This way.
Yeah. So, John, it's time for your first compliment.
Okay.
That is why most people do this.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
nice to get compliments. Do you enjoy getting compliments?
Every now and again, it's all right, isn't it?
Okay. So my first compliment is I do all my videos on my iPhone without any other equipment apart from maybe a tripod. And you can tell in the quality of my videos.
I actually don't think you can tell. I think if it's locked off, it's fine. I think you're fine.
It's okay. But my compliment is to do with the audio of your videos, which I think is absolutely superb. It's so well thought of. You clearly put a lot of thought and work into every video and how it's going to sound and bringing to life everything that you're doing. So well done. I think your audio is beautiful.
So just to clarify, your compliment to me is well done for buying a microphone.
Yes. John Rochford, formerly The Boy John.
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic over.
Kind of.
When it's over, I mean.
Oh,
It's
right,
over in the
okay.
future. You and Charlie are going to be getting married.
Yeah, well, hopefully November.
Absolutely. Number 1, money is no object. Where would you be going on your honeymoon destination? We went to the Maldives. Great.
I did. Is it about my honeymoon or is it about your honeymoon?
I'm just giving you some ideas.
Okay, the Maldives. Right. Well, in that case, I'll go for the opposite of the Maldives. I quite want to see the Northern Lights.
Oh.
I quite want to go be in an ice hut somewhere.
Yeah.
With those glass dome ones where you
Yeah.
get to see the Northern Lights. Yeah, I'd quite like to do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Why do I have to? This way? This way. Right.
So John, easy question this one.
Go on.
Favourite or best memory from when you were less than 8 years old?
favourite or best memory from when I was less than 8 years old. Right, I remember on my... You want me? Okay, right. We're just like this. Right, okay. I remember when I was about... Right. I remember that when I was about 6 or 7... I remember that when I was about 6 or 7, that my parents, for Christmas, got me a... I can't even remember what it's called, a Megazord toy for Christmas, and I didn't even know it was a thing, but I loved Power Rangers back then. So just through sheer surprise of not even knowing this thing existed, and I remember playing with it for years. So I'm getting a toy for Christmas. It's quite a boring answer, sorry about that. Is this how you wanted it?
That's fine, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Time for a second compliment now, John.
Cool. You liked my microphone before?
I liked your microphone, I liked your audio, and now I'm going to compliment your editing skills.
Okay, thank you.
I think your videos are really, really beautifully put together. There's not many YouTubers who I watch. Their content might be really great, I might watch them for different reasons, but I can see how much thought and work and skill goes into things like the little transitions, montages. Every time you get in a car, that's a whole segment. I can't be bothered to do any of that stuff. So I really appreciate how much work goes into that, and it makes your videos very rich, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Do you know what? I'm glad you like it, because Charlie gets really cross with how long it takes me to make her a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So no, I do appreciate that. Yeah, getting into cars as well. Like, I should just get into a car.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to film it.
Yeah.
It's not for the channel. You're in it. Yeah.
I don't.
No, you don't need to do that. So,
what?
in future, just you don't have to film everything you do.
I don't.
No. It's where a lot of YouTubers go wrong.
Why did we walk that far? Like, was it really necessary to walk? I get that you're trying to make it cinematic, but that was...
Yeah, it's the 5, 3, 1, and
What do you mean?
so 5 questions, 3 compliments, and
Yeah, no, I got that bit, but-
one stroll.
Right, okay.
For a stroll to count as a stroll, I believe it has to be at least 50 metres.
Nonsense.
Obviously, we're doing lots of walking in between, but
Absolute
we need to
nonsense.
show to everybody that we are doing a proper stroll. We're not
All
just
right.
cheating.
So you can do the question then.
Yeah.
We've just walked all this way.
Forgotten. Oh wait, I got it. I got it. Asked this question to Robbie Knox and he gave a very lovely answer.
Right,
So
okay.
there's a lot of pressure. Spiritually, metaphorically, or actually, what is the biggest mountain that you have had to climb?
Spiritually, metaphorically,
or actually.
spiritually. Is it okay? I'm going to toot my own horn here. I did that. I did a 32-hour charity stream,
Which I watched.
Which-
I was part of.
which I think spiritually and metaphorically felt
Yeah,
big,
and almost actually.
and almost actually, like, it was also physically exhausting.
You did eat a mountain of butter.
I did eat so Robbie Knox came into the chat and donated £50 and said, eat a tablespoon of butter. So he's not that lovely, regardless of what he might...
It's a horrible thing to do.
I didn't do it at
In the
that,
process
but
of giving money to charity.
I didn't do that. I then said, right, okay, if people hit this target, and they did, and it was easily the most disgusting thing I've done. But I say spiritually was a big mountain. The reason I bring that up is because I don't think I could have done it I didn't have such an amazing audience come in and be so supportive throughout that. So I didn't feel like I was climbing it alone. It felt like I was being supported the whole way. So I think that's what I'm going to put as my answer.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh well, we've got to go back then.
Well, not that way.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way.
another question, John.
Yeah.
Favourite... Hang on, are we saying it right?
I was about to say, I like how continuity doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to go on that? Yeah, right. Okay.
Favourite insect and why? That only counts as one question.
Well, it is 2 questions though, isn't it?
It's my show.
Centipede, lots of legs.
Great answer.
I just thought we'd speed this up a bit.
Do you know the centipede football?
No, I thought we
John?
could speed this. Okay, go on. Go on.
Told this to Leo the other day, and so it's a football match in the jungle, right? And it's the elephants against the insects and the invertebrates.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, technically, centipede is not an insect, it's an invertebrate. Anyway, so they had this football match. Half time, elephants are winning 7-0 because they're massive. You know, the insects haven't got a chance. Second half, they bring on the centipede as a sub, and he's brilliant. Takes it around all the elephants, scores 8 goals. They win 8-7. They all go off. The elephants are all right about it because they're quite nice. And they go. So the insects say, "Did you enjoy the game?" They said, "Yeah. I just don't understand why you didn't have the centipede on from the start. I mean, he's brilliant." And they went, "Yeah. The problem is, it takes him 45 minutes to put his boots on."
Why did I agree to do this? Right. So you want me to walk in front of the camera and turn and face the camera and act surprised that it's there?
Yeah. I think they're quite nice.
I'm not doing that.
Come on. There you are. John, it's time for your final compliment. So that's going to cheer you up. So I've praised so far your audio skills and your editing skills.
Thank you.
This is a more rounded compliment now. And I would like to praise your dedication to your craft as a whole, right? Because I feel like I'm quite a lazy YouTuber. I just need to get something out there every week. It doesn't matter what it is. I just have to get 10 minutes of footage onto YouTube.
Yeah, no, I think they can tell.
Yeah, they do. Whereas I think that, your latest venture, I think, is incredible. 30 days out in a van, making a video and editing a video every single day of that trip is I'd doff my cap to you because that is pure dedication to your craft. I genuinely am in awe at that, and I admire it.
I don't have a kid to look after though, so that's.
But you still got to do the work. Still got to do the work.
I really appreciate that. I just think as long as people are enjoying the videos, and the other thing is like lots of people say that it looks like lots of fun, which it is. Don't get me wrong. But as long as I'm making videos like seem fun and people are enjoying watching them, I'm fine with that. But I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. And that is the end of the video. It's the end of the 5.
No, you don't need to.
3,
you don't do
1.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So we've been strolling, but this is the final.
Have we been strolling? We've just turned the camera around loads. Have we? Has this been a stroll?
This is why we need to do the stroll now. So
right.
We just need to do. In fact, we're going to have to turn the camera. We can't stroll very far because the bowls is going on. So we're just going to turn it. Come around here, John. So what I want us to do is we just need to stroll kind of over there, and I'll do that nice thing of I'll come back and I'll just keep it going once we're out of shot, and I'll make us sort of disappear through the magic of editing.
What?
So,
is this necessary? What?
Come on.
Is this the last shot?
This is the last stroll, I promise.
Let's get it done with.
See, looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, amazing. Before we get into it, are we stood in this front of this wall because you think it's cool to be in front of graffiti, or
yes,
because we're actually right next to a bowls club?
Yeah.